Hello, I'm the Irish guy, and lads, Euro 2024 is over this week. So I'm going to take a look back at the video I made before the tournament started, where I predicted one player for every Premier League club who would have a horrible, terrible tournament. Let's just see which ones proved me right and which ones proved me wrong. Right, let's go.
Arsenal, Saliba, France. Look, I think Saliba will initially start the first two games, but I promise you, if and when he's anything less than complete perfection, he will get ripped out of the team and replaced by Konate. Honestly, Saliba is getting dropped in the group stage. Just you watch.
You know what it feels like listening to this garbage? It's like sitting next to some crazy old man down the bus stop who's got 5 dead squirrels in his Sports Direct bag and just listening to his insane ramblings about how Gary Lineker is really some alien creature from the moon. I said that William Saliba would have a completely horrendous group stage with France and he'll be instantly benched for Konate. Instead, he's arguably been the best defender in the entire tournament. He's played 5 games so far. 4 clean sheets. France have not conceded a single goal from open play. The only goal they've actually conceded was a retake and Robert Lewandowski penalty after his first effort was saved by Mike Maignan. Saliba has been an absolute rock. I mean, these days, trying to dribble past him is about as easy a task as trying to feed a banana to an XL bully. You're most likely gonna have your face ripped off and eaten like toffee. Saliba's gonna be the team of the tournament. I'm already 1-0 down.
Aston Villa, Matty, Poland. I think he's going to have a difficult month. I think Poland are going to be chewed alive in Group D, losing all 3 games, and so poor old Cash, he's going to be tormented by the likes of Cody Gakpo and Kylian Mbappe. After such a long, grueling season for Villa, I think Cash is going to be a complete shadow of himself.
Matty Cash didn't even go to Euro 2024. I didn't even realize it. But this Aston Villa right back was actually cut from Poland's provisional squad because he picked up a calf injury. I said he's going to have a truly rubbish tournament. Yeah, he never even set foot in Germany. He's actually probably at home cheering on England instead. When I made this video, he was probably sitting at home on a couch in Birmingham, munching on an ice pop whilst watching SpongeBob SquarePants with his dog. Me to being cashed to play poorly for Poland, when he's instead eating chicken burgers and some brummy KFC. Wow, what an awful prediction. It's the equivalent of my school classmates saying that I was going to wet myself in the middle of the school disco. Lads, I wasn't there. I was spending every Friday night playing spin the bottle with my dog. So joke's on you. But yeah, I'm 2-0 down.
Bournemouth, Ryan Christie, Scotland. Scotland are about to have a hideous Euro 2024. And so yeah, box-to-box midfielder Ryan Christie is going to be anonymous.
Yes! 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 Finally, actually get a prediction right! Yeah, Bournemouth midfielder Ryan Christie lined up for Scotland in their first match. Their exciting game against the Germans on opening night. And he played 82 minutes as Scotland were crushed 5-1. Christie the midfield impact of a squash Toblerone. Lads, what a horrible way to defend your 50th Scotland cap. I mean, a really proud moment for the entire Christie family. And yet he spent that night looking like Tony Kroos's pet dog. The man was run absolutely ragged to such a point that when the players got back to the hotel, I wouldn't be totally shocked to find out he spent 4 hours crying in the shower whilst choking in a tub of chocolate ice cream. That was his tournament ruined because he was then treated to just 1 minute against Switzerland and only 7 minutes in their must-win match against Hungary. Yeah, in that 7-minute cameo, he was on the pitch long enough to help Scotland lose. But lads, it's now 2-1. I'm back in it. I needed that one. Thank you, Ryan.
Brentford, Toney, England. This Toney pick is going to backfire. I don't think he'll get much game time at all. I reckon he'll get about 5 minutes in extra time of a quarter-final. This game will go to penalties. He'll step up. And this man is an ice-cool penalty taker at club level, sure. But I'm sorry, have any of them really been pressure pens? But just watch Toney's knees start to buckle when he tries that slow, Pogba-esque run-up for his pressure penalty. And I'm telling you, Ivan is gonna miss.
This couldn't have been more wrong. But do you know how close I was to getting it right? I said that Ivan Toney would barely get a kick at this tournament, and it was all going so swimmingly. He didn't play a single minute in the group stage, not even when they were failing to score against Slovenia. Gareth Southgate choosing to ignore Ivan Toney completely. He was like a wild caged tiger on the bench, as if you'd taken Toney the tiger from the Frosties box and fed him some zombie sandwich to turn him into a feral bloodthirsty beast. Ozzy, Toney has practically admitted in the media when Southgate only chose to give him his tournament debut in the 94th minute against Slovakia, with England 40 seconds away from an exit. This man was like a moody teenager who just had their PlayStation confiscated by their mum. If Jude Bellingham had not saved the day with that ridiculous bicycle kick, then Toney would have had a hideous summer. But no, the man gets himself an assist for Harry Kane's winning goal, and then he gets thrust into the exact quarter-final predicament that I predicted. He comes on for the final 11 minutes of extra time against the Swiss, is then given a pressure penalty in the shootout like I said. He does his Pogba-esque stuttered run-up where he doesn't even look at the ball, completely ignoring it as if it was a spider in the corner of his bedroom. But unlike my prediction, he scores with ease. rotten. I'm losing 3-1.
Brighton, Bart Verbruggen, Netherlands. Sorry lads, but I think Holland are going to lose to both Austria and France. And heavily against France, by the way. This is going to be the reverse of that time they smashed France 4-1 at Euro 2008. Verbruggen, he's going to have a Rob Green moment.
Nope. Bart Verbruggen is in the semi-finals of the Euros. I said the Netherlands would lose heavily against France, with Kylian Mbappe crushing this Brighton kid's self-confidence into a chunk of melted chocolate on the floor. Nah, Mbappe didn't play against the Dutch. He was instead just sitting on the bench, begging his body not to sneeze. Honestly, it's summers like this where Mbappe probably wished he instead looked like Lord Voldemort. Instead of having a painful broken snot closet on the front of his face. Yeah, Verbruggen kept a clean sheet against France. Yes, he conceded against Poland, and 3 against Austria, but then a comfortable clean sheet against Romania in the last 16. He helped his nation beat Turkey in the quarters, even making a great reflex save in the final minute. He has been good, and probably in contention to be in team of the tournament. So really? Do I really have some sort of worm chewing my brain as if it's an apple pie? I'm now losing 4-1.
Chelsea, Đorđe Petrović, Serbia. I'll be honest, I don't get it with Đorđe Petrović. There's always a troublesome brat at every international tournament, causing a storm with a manager, like Andrei at the 22 World Cups. And yeah, I think Petrović, after a frustrating 2 games on the bench, I reckon he's gonna snap, pull an Onana, and get sent home. He is going to be Serbia's Anelka.
So I said that Đorđe Petrović, Chelsea's Serbian goalkeeper, would not take kindly to playing second fiddle to Mallorca's Predrag Rajković and would throw his toys out of the pram and become a real problem in the Serbia camp, and so would be sent home in disgrace. Nah, he didn't make a single peep. 5-1 next.
Crystal Palace, Adam Wharton, England. He's not gonna play. I don't think Wharton is gonna play a minute this summer. It's just gonna be a very frustrating month.
I'm right. Adam Wharton, that surprise shock pick from Crystal Palace. He has been exactly what Theo Walcott was in 2006. Some raw, unproven child gets chucked into the England squad and so makes a huge media storm, but then the manager decides to keep him trapped on the bench for every minute. Lads, Souček even told the world after the Denmark match that he was missing a Calvin Phillips, that there was no ready-made replacement for this chunky gargoyle in the squad. Really, pining for some cheeseburger addict like Phillips when there's so much other talent in the England squad. It's a bit like being at a wonderful 5-star Italian restaurant with your family, and yet you're still sulking in the corner, rejecting all the delicious food on offer because all you really wanted was just have those moldy hobnobs from under your bed. Lads, Walcott has actually said that he filmed his anonymous World Cup experience on a camcorder, and he hasn't said much about it, probably because he's going to sell it to Netflix for a bunch of cash. Although, I'm sorry, a 17-year-old doing vlogs in 2006? I mean, if old school YouTube is anything to go by, it'll probably be like watching a PG version of Paranormal Activity. But anyway, Walcott has hinted that tournament made him feel miserable. So similarly, Wharton, I'm guessing this month has been similarly rough, so I'm back in it now. 5-2.
Everton, Jordan Pickford, England. Look, Jordan Pickford is a very good goalie and he's never let England down. So it won't be a horrible tournament personally, no. But you're not going to win it. So that will be a 4th consecutive failed tournament for this guy. That is going to hurt.
No, Jordan Pickford has been flawless. He only conceded 1 goal in the group stage and just became a penalty shootout hero again, saving from Manuel Akanji in the quarter-final. No, this prediction was absolute dog vomit. 6-2.
Fulham, Timothy Castagne, Belgium. Belgium are not doing anything at Euro 2024. They really aren't. And so yeah, it'll be a bit of a mess. And fullback Timothy Castagne is not going to be alone in shocking and weak, disorganized performances. Honestly, it's going to be grim.
Pretty much. Belgium were grim at the Euros, and so this Fulham right back played nearly every single available minute in the 4 games, only missing the final 2 minutes against France as they desperately chased an equalizer. But I'm gonna say it, this was absolutely garbage from the Belgium team once again. Almost a carbon copy of their pathetic showing at the World Cup in Christmas 2022. Lads, over the last 2 tournaments, Belgium have managed to score a combined 3 goals in 7 games. 1 against Canada and 2 against Romania. That's it. They have been absolute poison, and we're the only team to be booed off the pitch in horrible fashion by the fans. Belgium being dreadful, and so yeah, Timothy Castagne, horrible tournament. Get in, 6-3.
Ipswich Town, nobody. Ipswich don't have any players at Euro 2024. Oh wow. That squad can really be in trouble this season.
Yeah, nobody at Ipswich. Next.
Leicester City, Wout Faes, Belgium. I still think he's gonna have a nightmare summer. He'll be bullied off the ball with ease, splutter and choke. It's gonna be a pretty dreadful tournament.
Yeah, pretty much. Wout Faes, an absolute ever-present in the Belgium defence, as they were utterly dreadful all summer long. Although, to be fair, I mean, they were horrible going forward, but they only conceded 2 goals in the competition, so they weren't that bad at the back. But overall, yeah, it was poor. 6-4.
Liverpool, Andy Robertson, Scotland. Sorry lads, but I already said that Scotland are going to have a brutal group stage. Yeah, he along with the rest of his Scotland teammates are going to be destroyed at the Euros, especially in the opening match against Germany. Oh yikes, Florian Wirtz is gonna ruin you.
Look, Scotland had a painful tournament. Before this competition, Andy Robertson was telling the press that this squad could become legends. Yeah, then this Liverpool stalwart captains them to an opening night humiliation against the Germans. To be fair, he then chucked in a much more improved display against the Swiss, but then he was poor again against Hungary. It wasn't good enough, and he was playing as a left wing back and offered no attacking spark. This was another pretty poor international showing from Robertson. He is better than this, and so yeah, I'm now closing on a comeback. 6-5!
Man City, Kevin De Bruyne, Belgium. Remember what I said about Belgium crashing and burning? Kevin De Bruyne is somebody who knows. He knows he's not winning anything for his nation. This will just be a nothing, anonymous, unmotivated tournament for De Bruyne. The whole team will have zero spark. He's just gonna look like an unmotivated sewer rat.
Lads, Brighton really were rubbish at this tournament. They haven't sparkled at all. And for Kevin De Bruyne's world-class standards, he looked tired, leggy. I know he scored against Romania, and to be fair, played well in that match. But ultimately, over the rest of the games, and the last 16 against the French, De Bruyne looked completely out of sync with the rest of his teammates. And to be fair, that might be due to the fact that in the build-up to this tournament, he didn't actually play for Belgium for over a year. His warm-up for this competition was 45 minutes against Montenegro and then 73 minutes against Luxembourg. Between the 2022 World Cup and Euro 2024, De Bruyne only played 90 minutes for Belgium once, against Sweden in March 2023. That is it. Yeah, sorry KDB, you were rubbish, and so now 6-6. Come on!
Man United, Rasmus Hojlund, Denmark. Look, every international tournament has that one meme, that big name player who just is a completely shocking competition and gets roundly mocked on social media. Sorry, Rasmus, but that's gonna be you. Well, I think Nunes is going to have an electric Copa America, helping Uruguay win the whole thing. Hojlund, by comparison, is going to continue his international goal drought, failing to score in any match.
The mother of all comebacks is complete! I am now 7-6 up! Yay! I said that Manchester United centre-forward Rasmus Hojlund will have an anonymous goal-shy Euro 2024. And yes, he started all 4 of Denmark's games. Didn't score a sausage. None against Slovenia, England, Serbia, or Germany. He had 6 attempts at goal in total, averaging 1.5 shots per match. Is that really fitting of a Manchester United star? Lads, Hojlund might as well have spent this tournament sitting at home in bed, eating fish fingers and beans, whilst telling secrets to his teddy bear. I don't think anyone would have noticed, because he was an anonymous milk muffin in a Denmark shirt. He started every match, but didn't finish any match, being hauled off in every single one after repeatedly offering the gold thread of a drunk tortoise. I bet there were some hype merchants who tipped him to have a sniff at the golden boot. To be fair, I get it. I used to buy into the hype of young Hungary strikers at their first tournament too. I remember all the way back at Euro 2008, I thought Karim Benzema was winning the golden boot for France at 20 years of age. I mean, he was off the back of a 31 goal season for Lyon. Yeah, he played 2 games, scored nothing, and France finished bottom of the group at 1 point. Yikes.
Newcastle, Martin Dúbravka, Slovakia. Martin Dúbravka is an error-prone goalkeeper, and it is just getting worse with age. He's going to make a brutal, horrendous, unforgivable howler for Slovakia this summer.
You know what? No, I got this one wrong. I said that Newcastle goalkeeper Martin Dúbravka would embarrass himself with this tournament, and he didn't. I mean, he kept a clean sheet against Belgium, helped Slovakia sneak their way through the group, and was seconds away from keeping a priceless clean sheet to knock out England. And then Bellingham happened. The following day, he was back in Newcastle, hearing the news that they signed not 1, but 2 goalkeepers on the same day. That was a pretty horrible 24 hours for the guy. The only way his week could have gotten any worse is if he'd found a human head in his fridge. But no, Dúbravka got a solid tournament, so reluctantly 7-7.
Nottingham Forest, Matt Sells, Belgium. Nottingham Forest only have 1 player at the Euros. Goalie Matt Sells. I don't think he's gonna play.
Okay, Matt Sells didn't play a single minute, but come on. I'm not even going to count this one, because he knew he wasn't going to play for Belgium. Everyone knew it, so no. This one is too easy, so no. I'm going to write this one off as a no contest. Next.
Southampton, Che Adams, Scotland. I've already said it. Scotland are going to have a terrible tournament. And Che Adams, I mean, forget about scoring goals up front for them. He's barely going to touch the ball. I mean, over the 3 group games, Adams is going to touch the ball less than 40 times. Just you watch.
Yeah, Che Adams had a brutal tournament. Completely anonymous up front for Scotland, offering utterly 0 goal threat. Lads, do you know what a huge opportunity this summer was for Adams' career? This is someone out of contract at Southampton. If he had had a surprisingly great month for Scotland, if he had even scored just 1 wonder goal, it could have had lucrative consequences for the rest of his career. Like back at Euro 2016, Hal Robson-Kanu, like Adams, was a very average English striker, but playing for Wales. He was out of contract at Reading after a horrible 3-goal season in the championship, but he then scores a Johan Cruyff-esque wonder goal against Belgium at the Euros, and suddenly he was holding talks with Atletico Madrid. That was Kanu's 15 seconds of fame. That was his X Factor #1 single. The summer where he became a global sensation on the world stage. That could have been Adams too, but no. He was just some plump potato in a Scotland shirt, so I got this one right. 8-7.
Tottenham Radu Dragusin, Romania. Yeah, I'm not expecting much from Romania at the tournament at all. And so yeah, Spurs are to have Radu Dragusin. He won't be a complete joke at the back now, but they still won't go well for him. Or Romania, they're gonna lose every match.
Look, on paper, Radu Dragusin played 4 games for Romania as this domineering, powerful centre-back, and Romania conceded 6 goals? It's not exactly a scoreboard that Maldini will be sticking on his fridge, but to be fair, he did help them squeak out of the group, meaning that I had to creep out a bunch of strangers on their porch. That was like a cross between the strangers and The Voice. Horrible. So yeah, I got this one wrong. 8-8. Oh, please let me win this video.
West Ham, Tomáš Souček, Czech Republic. Tomáš Souček is the Czech Republic captain, but he's gonna be very anonymous. No goals, no real impact in the field at all. Bleh.
Look, Czech Republic did crash out of the Euro group, embarrassingly finishing bottom on 1 point, but to be fair, they weren't terrible. They drew with Georgia, sure, but they only lost to Portugal and Turkey in the final minute. They could feasibly have drawn every single match and gone through, and Souček was alright, even scoring against Turkey. So no, I got this one wrong. I'm now losing 9-8, so it all comes down to Wolves. Come on, am I going to salvage a draw? Am I?
Wolves, Pedro, Neto, Portugal. Look, Wolves don't have many players at Euro 2024, no, but I think Pedro Neto is going to have about as much game time as Mini Minter had at Soccer 8.
Yes! 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 9-9! 9-9! Pedro Neto did have a dreadful tournament. Come on, the Wolves Beaster was given the final minute against the Czechs. And to be fair, Portugal did find the winning goal. But he was then given 45 average-ish minutes against Turkey. Then started the embarrassing defeat to Georgia. And then Roberto Martinez had clearly seen enough because he didn't play a single minute in the knockout rounds against either Slovenia or France. And that's both games went all the way to penalties. But no, Neto was not trusted anymore after showing the end product of Weasel Vomit against the Georgians. So this is a last-minute equalizer. I've drawn this one 9-9. Yay! Anyway, that's it. What do you think? Let me know how bad did I don't think I did too bad. I drew this video. It was alright. Anyway, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give a like, share, subscribe as always. I'll talk shit a while.